Hi students, this is Professor Escobar and I want to introduce the reading for this week. As you can see, things changed up a little bit last minute, and that's only because we have a very special guest coming this week, Vikram Chandra himself. So I wanted to switch the readings around and for you to read Kama, which is a detective story instead of some stuff from Everything Inside. All right, so Kama is the third story in Love and Longing in Bombay and is considered to be one of the two novellas in this collection. Novella, just so you know, is a short story or a short novel or a long short story. So it's like between a short story and a novel, you get a novella. Kama follows the young Sikh police inspector, Shataz Singh, who investigates a murder that occurs during a monsoon. The investigation unfolds into sprawling and devastating exploration of corruption and modern violence in Bombay. This story can be thought of as literary fiction or in the subgenre of detective fiction. For the conventions that Chandra uses from that subgenre include the use of scientific or logical reasoning to solve a crime. So we see Sartaj going around trying to figure things out logically about what's going on in order to solve the murder. The exploration of different social classes. So one of the things that detective stories do is the detective goes through and sifts through the elites and the commoners for knowledge in order to really get a real understanding of what has actually happened and what's going on in society. And then it's also about high profile corruption. So the way that, our corruption runs in our society and operates. And then the last convention that it draws on is a confrontation of gender violence, which we see towards the end of the story. As you read Kama, check out the ways that Chandra engages the subgenre in a way that makes some of these common conventions feel lively and original. Chandra, as you can probably tell, has no problem using kind of common conventions or tropes or even stories. One student compared the romance in Shakti to Romeo and Juliet, but he does it. I would think that he does it in a way that just feels so original, can feel so original. So just check that out when you're reading it. This story, which I consider to be a gem, has made waves around the world. Shartaz Singh is the protagonist also of Chandra's Netflix series, Sacred Games. So feel free to ask him any questions that you have about this story, about working with Netflix, about anything that you want, really. He's really excited to talk to you about it. So I hope to see you Thursday at 7 o'clock. All right, and you can find that link on the module for this week. So have a wonderful week. I hope you enjoy this story.